put way back. He's in line for it, isn't he?
There's huge plans being made for him. What do you think about that?
That don't matter to me. That the Josh's plans.
You could take his place if you get through.
I'm not looking past February 26th. No other fight matters at the moment apart from Josh Taylor. He's the enemy, and that's it.
What's the message to the people overlooking you?
There's no message. Tune in February. I'm going to come up to Scotland and beat Josh.
In his own backyard?
In his own backyard. Just another one of the upsets of this last year.
Tell me how you beat him. Let's get stuck into it.
I know how I'm going to beat him. I'm going to outbox him for one. And if he wants to have a fight and come be aggressive and coming forward, he's walking into big shots. He's walking into big shots and he's hitting the canvas.
Is he a better boxer or better fighter? Say if you're
It's impossible for me to answer that right now, but I guess we'll find out.
What does he do good? If you were a fan and you weren't fighting him, what does he do good?
There's a lot of things good.
Give me a couple.
There's a lot of things good. He knows he does a lot of things good.
But not in your league.
But I don't think he's as good as what I am, but I have to go and prove that on February 26th, though. I have to go and prove it. I'll do it talking with my fists, and I'm going to do it on February 26th.
Jack, look at him. Tell him how you're going to beat him.
I'm going to come to Scotland. I believe I can outbox Josh. I believe if he wants to come and have a fight in the middle of the ring, that'll be his big downfall.
You think you can outfight me?
I think it'll be a big mistake if you think you can come in, stand in the middle of that ring and have a fight.
You can have a middle of fight with me?
Definitely,
in the middle of the
100%.
ring. You think you can outfight me as well?
100%.
Right, okay. You're dreaming now. Know how low you keep your hands.
Okay.
In defence is...
Josh, is he for real? You've listened to him today. Is he for real?
Don't know, I couldn't care if he's for real or not.
I've seen fighters hustled and talked into changing their game plan. And what it tells me, if you're thinking about boxing, you're not going to box because you're going to try and prove to him that you can stand there in the middle of the ring.
I know,
Does whatever he said change your game plan?
I know I can fight. We'll see what happens. The way he comes out the fight, that's the way I'll adjust and I'll find the way to win. I know how to beat him.
So you beat him in every department?
Yeah, I think I do, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Has it gone up a notch in your mind? You've listened to what he's had to say today?
Josh knows what I'm about. I'm not a big talker. This is just part of the game. Like, he knows I'm in Manchester preparing for the best Josh Taylor, the Josh Taylor that can box me ears off, the Josh Taylor that can come have a fight. I'll be ready for everything. And like Josh said, until that first bell goes, nobody knows what's going to happen.
What about the dream of holding those belts? Have you dreamt it? Have you looked that far ahead?
Yeah,
have you gone down that line?
Of course, yeah. I mean, it's been a long time coming. I was meant to be fighting for the one belt 3 years ago, 2 years ago. And it's come tenfold for me now. I get to fight for all of them. So, of course, I've visualised it. That's all that's been in my mind, is coming up and having a right turn up with Josh and taking all them belts.
Tell Josh what it'll feel like holding those belts.
Well, for me, it's going to feel amazing. It's going to be a relief. It's going to be everything and more.
Good.
Is that ever going to happen on your watch?
It's not going to happen on my watch. No, it's a good fantasy of us, a good dream to have, and that's all it's going to be.
Boys, this has been respectful. Pretty cool. We get the handshake.
We'll not do the Frotch Groves.
No, I'm not doing that one, no.
It's been a pleasure.
Pleasure, lads.